If this is your first time on the channel and you'd like to learn more about living in Bristol, Johnson City, or Kingsport and the surrounding areas, please subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications to be the first to learn about the current market of the Tri-Cities in Northeast Tennessee. My name is Christopher, and we get calls from families just like yours every day. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, be sure to give us a call, text, or email, and we are ready to help you make a smooth move to Northeast Tennessee. Today I want to talk about 5 things you probably want to get a better understanding or clarification on what to expect when you're moving into the Northeast Tennessee area. Me, I moved here roughly about 2 years ago from Clearwater, Florida, so I just want to talk about some of the things that was an eye-opener to me when I very first moved here. Now, keep in mind that, my dad did retire from the Army back in 91, 92, and then we moved here from Texas, Fort Hood that is. And so I do have some experience about this area. However, things have changed since then, and so have I, and my outlook on how I view things as far as weather, traffic, raising a family, cost of living, and just Southern hospitality that this area is known for. So let's get started. First things first, let's talk about the affordability of living in East Tennessee. East Tennessee is generally more affordable than many other regions in the US. In fact, the overall cost of living here is 13% lower than the national average. And guess what? Housing costs play a significant role in making this region so affordable. The lower cost of living, state-of-the-art healthcare, mild climate, and quality of life make it a premier destination for families looking to gain more financial freedom over time by having an appreciating asset. Now, it's important to note that the cost of living can vary depending on the county and city you choose to live in. So it's always a good idea to do your research and consult with a local real estate agent such as myself, who can guide you through the different options available. So the weather in Tri-Cities and in Northeast Tennessee, it's very different from Clearwater, Florida, or if you're from out of state. We do have some humidity here. However, the air is so much easier to breathe. I mean, if you live in Texas or Florida or Georgia, the humidity can be so thick at times that it makes it hard for you to breathe, for sure. But with that being said, we do have 4 seasons here. We have a winter, obviously summer, spring, and then the fall. And what's great about that is you actually get to change clothes. I noticed that a lot of women living in Florida, they wear the same thing every year, and they can't wait to put on their scarf or their sweaters and their leggings. And here, East Tennessee does provide you that opportunity to kind of change your wardrobe throughout the year. In the summer, the average temperature can range between 80 degrees and sometimes it can hit even 90. I mean, as you can see now, I'm outside, it's sunny outside. You can see the trees over here just moving because it is a cool breeze. So it is a mild winter. I like to refer it to like a light bulb. Like when I'm in Florida, it's hot, it's so extremely hot, but the sun feels like 110 wattage light bulb on your skin. Here it's sunny as Florida. Again, it's a cool breeze, but the sun feels like maybe a 55 watt light bulb. It's a softer sun, which makes it a whole lot cooler in the summer. Now in the fall, things are totally different. Totally different. You wake up in the morning and it could be 50 degrees and you may have to bundle up when you go outside. But then by the time 4 o'clock comes, it's back into summer. Mid 70s, sometimes 80 degrees. You still have the orange leaves falling from the trees. It's just a beautiful, serene area when you're driving to work or just taking a Harley Davidson out for a drive through the mountains of, Tennessee. It's just a beautiful drive. The weather is amazing. If you're down this area or you're looking to move, there's always fall festivals or just natural things to do like kayaking, fishing, or even golfing. You go to any grocery store in the area and you'll see brochures like this I picked up today. You can see where they have the Appalachian fair that's here every year. It's a huge thing, so you really want to support your community there. But the best thing about it is, like, at night, if you're like me, you really want to just open the windows and air out the house, and the temperature typically will drop to maybe 60 degrees, 55 degrees, so you get that nice cool breeze throughout the house, which will also save you on your electricity bill because you don't have to run the air. And again, like I said, from Florida, you're always running the AC. Your electricity bill is something different for sure. But living here in the fall is just absolutely amazing and cost effective. Now, the winters here in East Tennessee are a bit milder than other states that have 4 seasons, such as Washington State, Oregon, Colorado. I mean, those states, they do have 4 seasons. However, their winters can be brutal. Now, living in East Tennessee, we do have a mild winter. It does sometimes drop to 0 degrees, which is an actual shocker for me, again, coming from a different state. However, I still have yet to buy a winter jacket, if that tells you how mild the winters are. Now, typically, like most places, you will get some snow in January, February months, and then it begins to ease back into the springtime. So it is a short winter, which could feel long. However, it's relatively mild in comparison to other states. But if you come from a state that does have long winter or harsh winter, you're really going to love living in East Tennessee because it does allow you to wear all your winter clothes and enjoy all the winter without having that brutal drive or somewhat black ice and just a miserable day in and day out of when is the snow ever gonna let up. Number 2 on my list would be the traffic. Coming from a bigger city, and if you're looking to move or buy or sell a home in Northeast Tri-Cities of Tennessee, the traffic is something you would definitely have to get used to if you're from a major city, because just typically there isn't any. So when you're accustomed to driving 70 miles an hour or 65 miles an hour, swerving in and out of lanes, blinker light, honking the horn, road rage, you really don't see that much here in the Tri-Cities. That's probably due to the type of communities you live in. The Northeast Tennessee area, especially the Tri-Cities, is a small town community, and we do have a lot of retirees here, and we follow the guidelines and things of that nature. But on average, the normal traffic speed limit is going to be around 35 to 45 miles per hour, which is an absolute shocker for me because now it just seems like it takes forever to get anywhere. But once I got used to it and was able just to slow my life down and just take a look to the left, take a look to the right, and then actually enjoy the scenery along the way, it can make commuting a very peaceful and enjoyable ride to wherever you're maybe going to, whether you're going grocery shopping or shopping at the mall in Johnson City, Tennessee, or maybe just taking a drive over to Pigeon Forge and just taking a look at the outlet malls and things of that nature and really just enjoy the scenery. However, there is a downside to that. Local transportation is almost non-existent. There are a few local transportations that may help you get back and forth to work depending on the area you live in. However, again, if you're from a major city, you're not going to see that local transportation, bus stops everywhere, people getting on and off buses. It's just not here yet. And with that being said, you're really going to need some type of transportation to get back and forth to enjoy everything that the Tri-Cities of the North Tennessee has to offer. So let's move into number 3 on the list. Southern hospitality. Now, some people may feel that Southern hospitality no longer exists in today's world. However, once again, it's not just about the scenery of East Tennessee that makes it so welcoming. The people here are so friendly. It's just amazing how friendly people are. I mean, for me personally, when you move into a big city, and let's say you're having some car issues and you're on the side of the road, 9 times out of 10, nobody is going to stop for you at all to help you with your tire or push the car if you ran out of gas. Here in this area, not so much. If you were to break down on the side of the road, I'm pretty sure that somebody will pull over, help you change the tire, put on the spare, and probably give you $10 to go to the local gas station or something like that. It's just absolutely amazing. You move into a new neighborhood, somebody's welcoming you with like pies or some types of snacks, or let's get together so I can tell you some good things about the neighborhood. If you're new to the job and you go to a job, you start meeting people, they start telling you about different things and inviting you to different places so you can get to learn more about the area and meet new friends. Hey, I've even had people come to me and say, hey, do you need some venison? We're a gaming family and we have so much venison that, hey, would you like to try venison? Or since we're in a small town, a country town, so to speak, you may even bump into some moonshine. It's just, the possibilities are just so endless here because people are so much friendlier in this area that I've never seen it before. Okay, so let's move on to number 4 on the list and let's talk about allergies. Now, working with so many different people looking to move to this area, I get the question of, is Tennessee bad for people who have allergies? And quite frankly, the answer is yes, depending on the severity of your condition. In Tennessee, tree pollen is the main allergen in the spring. Grass pollen is mainly produced during the summer months. The fall is when weeds produce pollen. So these allergies will be worse in late summer and up until the end of allergy season. Now, seasonal allergies in Tennessee will commonly begin in February. Because Tennessee has an abundance of trees, it is a hotspot for pollen allergies throughout the spring. After the spring, allergy season does continue throughout most of the year. So if you have seasonal allergies and are traveling or looking to move into the Northeast Tennessee area, April, June, or September, make sure you have an allergy treatment plan that works for you before your trip, during your trip, and check the local pollen count daily to adjust your plans accordingly. You still with me? Great. Okay, so let's talk about the cost of living coming in at number 5. I really just want to share some data points with you to give you a better understanding of why so many people are migrating from out of state or different cities in the surrounding area, maybe Atlanta, Georgia, Charlotte, North Carolina, Asheville, even some places in Alabama and Kentucky, of why this area is so attractive. According to the Council for Community and Economic Research, the national average cost living index is 100. East Tennessee, on the other hand, has a cost of living index of 87.7. Now this means that the region is 12.3% cheaper than the national average. Now, the average cost of living in Tennessee is $42,469 per year. Did you know that Tennessee is a hotspot for retirees? According to Retire Tennessee, one of the biggest perks is the absence of state income tax. Plus, Tennessee boasts the 8th lowest cost of living in the country, a whopping 10.3% below the U.S. average. But affordability is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to East Tennessee. This region has so much more to offer. Whether you're a young professional looking to kickstart your career, or a retiree seeking a peaceful place to settle down, or somewhere in between, East Tennessee has something for everyone. East Tennessee truly is a hidden gem, offering affordability, natural beauty, friendly communities, diverse opportunities, excellent education, healthcare, and very convenient to major cities. If you're considering a move, I highly recommend exploring this wonderful region. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more insights in living in the Northeast Tennessee area. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you around town.